All right, we here with my man, Coach Frank Parks. Coach, man, we followed you from Bryan Station to Berea to now one of the flagship programs in the state, Danville. Just kind of tell us about your transition from Berea to Danville. How's that going so far, Coach?
Well, things was going pretty good at Berea, and then this job came available. Uh, and like you said, it's one of the top programs in the state, one of the premier programs in the state. So uh, once that opportunity came about, looked into it. What I'm saying, things happened kind of quickly. I was fortunate enough to get down there in January to kind of get our weight program, a strength conditioning program, up and running. And I must say it's been good. The kids have been working hard and buying into the culture we're trying to build down there. So I've been very pleased up to this point about the way our student athletes have been working and buying into the culture of the program.
All right, Coach. So now you're an admiral, Coach. All right, Coach. So now, like you said, you came in January. You got everything rolling. How did your spring go? And what's your plans for getting this program ready for this upcoming season?
Well, the spring went very well. Like you said, in January we started the strength and conditioning. Then we kind of got into February, beginning of March. I had each position coach take one day a week to go out and do some individual work with their group, just so we could kind of get an early start on, what I'm saying, some fundamentals and some individual drills and how we would go about that individual period doing practice. So that went well. So it kind of helped expedite the process once we got to spring ball, because in March we went out and installed some stuff on Wednesdays offensively. So once we got to spring ball, it was kind of a little bit of a smoother transition with us being a new staff. So I must say we improved from day one to day 10 with spring ball. You can just see a drastic improvement on the way we practice, the focus, and all the things that they learned and picked up throughout spring.
All right. Now we've seen you, in different stops where you've been. We've seen you go from the high flying, throw it all over the place at Bryan Station. I think you were more of a, I don't want to say ball control, but you ran it more. I think at Berea you had a big back, did a lot of things there. What can we expect out of the Frank Parks Danville Admirals?
Well, I hired a great offense coordinator in Trenton Fields who's very multiple and has the ability to be diverse. So, it's always predicated on the type of talent we have coming through the program. Like you said, when I first started, we had a great receiving core and quarterback, so we threw it often. Then, we transitioned to some other places into the more of a running game. So, we'll be able to be a little bit more diverse because we have some guys who can run it well, and we also have some guys who can run great routes, who got speed, who got some height, and go get the ball. So I think we'll be able to be, pretty much balanced. Whatever other defenses try to take away, I think we'll be able to do the other things pretty well. So you'll see some diversity when it comes to us on Friday nights offensively.
Coming into this season, you're going to be losing top producer D Brown. He had led your team in passing, rushing, was kind of like an all everything type. How do you replace that type of talent going into this season?
Well, one thing I always say, someone else has to step up. Like, it's like losing a senior. You'll find someone who's been waiting in the wings who were really ready to take on that responsibility. And like I said earlier, we have a great group of skilled guys who are athletic, and you never can replace or duplicate a certain player, but there's other ways to get those things done. And, we have Braden Bachman who uh, has done great in the spring with the transition from the slot to the running back. And there's a couple other guys that will be able to help us out wide. So, we'll spread around and be a little bit more balanced. And, a lot of people get more touches and be able to contribute offensively.
All right, coach. So you got this first schedule coming up. You open up with West Jessamine, then you got Pulaski. Is that correct?
Correct.
And then Boyle County, big rivalry right there, Coach. Yeah, how you deal with that one, Coach?
Well, I always been the type that we focus on ourselves. We control what we control. We want to improve each day, each rep we step out there. So, you just take it one day at a time and we concern ourselves and put our energy into our program and our kids. And Friday night's the payday where they can go out and execute and have fun. So you take it one day at a time, and you kind of try not to get consumed with those who are on your schedule, but really try to be consumed with how you approach practice, how you approach the weight room, how you approach the knowledge and the IQ of the game, and just continue to get better. So that would be our approach as far as the schedule goes. We concern ourselves with the things we need to do and things we need to improve on.
All right. Then you got Mercer County, Knox Central, Campbellsville. Then you get into your district games: Leslie County, Somerset, Breathitt County, and Bardstown. Coach, man, that's a nice little gauntlet you got right now. As you get ready for this season, looking at this schedule, what's some of the things that may be keeping you up late at night when you get ready for this season?
Well, you know what? I've been kind of in peace because the way these guys have put in the work from early January to now, the biggest thing is just getting back in July and getting started back up again after a good break, and just make sure everyone's there on time and being accountable for those little things. Those are the things that kind of the coach, getting into that first week back that you concern yourself with when you starting at a new place is making sure everyone's on time and understand that the culture that has been worked on and been put in place still can flourish once you come back from the break. Because sometimes it takes some guys some little reminders to make sure this is the expectation and the standard, and this what we have to do to have success.
All right, Coach. Now, as you get ready for the season, are there anybody that so far maybe caught your eye that you're kind of expecting big things from just yet, or?
Well, we have Ontario Hill, who's a wide receiver who played basketball this past season, then played football. Uh, they said he was a heck of a middle school football player, but he came out in the spring, and he really is going to be a heck of a threat out wide if he pans out like the way I think he can. Then, we had another guy who was going to play at quarterback, but he wanted to play receiver. Unfortunately, he's hurt right now, but he had a good spring. He really impressed me at the receiver spot, Braylon Guest. There's been the linebacking core. Like, we got three of them are sophomores: Jaden Tandy, Sasha Wade, David Shelton, and then the senior Richard Norris. Those guys have probably the strongest group on defense as a collective group. So there's been several other guys who have stood out and who have really kind of impressed the coaching staff and I. So we just got to continue to build on that youthful group of talented guys.
All right, Coach, man, keep doing big things. We're looking for big things out of the Admirals as you strive to get this program, I guess, back to the status that it once held. How do you look forward to that challenge, Coach?
Well, as a competitor, challenges kind of what help you get through, some of these down times where, you're practicing not really great play and things of that nature, but, you got something to look forward to those times. And, it's a great challenge, but I feel like I got a great group of guys to take on that challenge with, from the administration to the staff and to the kids. Because, like I said, they have been working tremendously hard. So when you have a coachable group and a bunch of guys that you enjoy working with and got support from administration, so it gives you, great comfort and joy really taking on the challenge this magnitude. So, it's been a blessing, and I look forward to, like you said, that tough schedule and just watching our kids grow within the program.
Now, Coach, that's one thing I do want to say. I saw you at a softball game, Coach. You were smiling from ear to ear. I don't think I've seen you this happy in a while, Coach.
Well, as you get older, and like you said, you see my softball game. My daughter's out there. You kind of enjoy those little things because we take them for granted. So, I'm at peace. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy where I'm at.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy being able to watch my girls play and have fun and have success. So,
And they doing big things on the softball field too, Coach. We'll have to catch up with you during softball season next time.
Sounds good. No problem.
All right, Coach, man, we appreciate you for dropping in. Keep doing big things, and we'll be looking at the Danville Admirals this coming season.
Thanks for having me.